Kensuke Kondo, the dynamic outfielder và designated hitter, widely heralded as a hitting prodigy, a talent even recognized by Shohei Ohtani himself, recently stirred the pot during a talk show appearance.
Shada, drawing upon his time as Ohtani's teammate with the Nippon Ham Fighters, Kondo offered a brutally honest assessment of the unique strategic dilemma Ohtani presents to any team, including the national squad.
He confessed with a laugh that masked a deep strategic truth. The one thing we absolutely must strategize is who bats behind Shohei Ohtani. I honestly don't want to hit behind him, even if it kills me.
This confession, while delivered light-heartedly, encapsulates the ultimate strategic burden placed upon the batter following the sport's biggest star. Is it truly undesirable to hit behind a generational slugger?
Absolutely.
Sheda. The geometry of the batting order dictates that Ohtani receives an overwhelming amount of intentional walks or pitches so far out of the zone they amount to a pass, especially when first base is open or the game is on the line. If the subsequent hitter, the fifth batter in the lineup, is perceived as weak or prone to slumping, opposing managers will simply concede the free pass to Ohtani, maximizing the pressure on the man batting fifth.
We saw this complex issue play out vividly in Major League Baseball.
Skeda, even an established superstar and future Hall of Famer like Mookie Betts struggled with this assignment last year when hitting behind Ohtani and Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers.
Shedar. Betts confessed on a podcast that he was constantly wrestling with strategy, feeling pressured to swing freely to protect his teammates, which ultimately disrupted his natural rhythm and approach.
When even a player of Betts' caliber finds the pressure overwhelming and sees a dip in performance, it validates the genuine fear expressed by Kondo.
Sedar. For Samurai Japan, the pressure is immense as they look toward the 2026 World Baseball Classic. Japan's success in the 2023 WBC owed a substantial debt to Masataka Yoshida, who thrived in the cleanup spot and was recognized as the offensive backbone directly behind Ohtani. Yoshida is currently unavailable, leaving a gaping void in the lineup protection strategy. Who can mitigate the catastrophic number of intentional walks Ohtani will inevitably face?
Early speculation from major Japanese outlets, particularly the Yomiuri-affiliated media, suggests that Tomoyuki Okamoto is virtually locked into the fourth or cleanup spot.
This leaves the fifth position, the critical protection slot, wide open. In the absence of Yoshida, experts are zeroing in on Seiya Suzuki, the current MLB right-handed power threat, as the most viable candidate to anchor the fifth spot. A right-handed slugger is crucial, not only for balance, but to prevent the opposition from using specialized left-handed relievers who might neutralize a less established hitter.
The underlying fear for the Japanese manager is the possibility of repeating the strategic rigidity that often plagues domestic teams, maintaining a fixed batting order even when players are slumping.
If the manager is too hesitant to adjust and the designated five-spot hitter falls into a slump, Ohtani will be walked repeatedly, neutralizing his presence entirely and grinding Japan's high-octane offense to a halt. Kondo's admission is not simply a fear of pressure, it's an acute understanding of strategic reality.
Sheda, the fifth spot in the 2026 WBC lineup will face the highest leverage situations, the most erratic pitching, and the most intense scrutiny.
It requires a player with nerves of steel and impeccable clutch hitting ability, the very skills Kondo possesses. yet still acknowledges the strategic nightmare that hitting behind baseball's greatest phenomenon entails. The success of Samurai Japan's quest for a consecutive world title hinges entirely on identifying and empowering the one man willing to embrace that thankless pressure cooker assignment.